Okay, let's unpack this. Today we're doing a really specific deep dive. We're looking at a key piece for high-end video folks. The Bluefish444 INGST DNxHD Fluid DNxHD Ingestore Codecs software upgrade.
Yeah, that's quite the title, isn't it?
It is, but our mission here is simple. Break down what this software actually does, why its features matter for you, and, how to get the best deal on it. We're basically cutting through the jargon to give you the quick, useful info you need.
Exactly. Let's maybe just call it the DNxHD ingest license to keep it simple. And what's really interesting here, part number INGST DNXHD, by the way, is how it tackles a major headache in broadcast and post-production format issues.
Yeah. Incompatibility. Always a pain.
Totally. So functionally, the big win, especially if you're already using Bluefish444 gear, is this single channel upgrade. It instantly unlocks all the Avid DNxHD byte traits.
Okay, all of them. For listeners, why is having access to every single byte trait such a big deal in, a tight production schedule?
Well, it boils down to time. It just eliminates those awful transcoding delays. Think about it, you're pulling footage from different cameras. Maybe teams are sending stuff in various DNxHD flavors. You just can't waste hours converting files before you even start editing. This license means you get native support, keeps the workflow moving, keeps it fluid, couldn't resist, and stable.
Huh, nice one. Okay, and beyond just DNxHD, the sources mentioned some pretty serious high-quality FiMAT support, too, like a QuickTime V210
Yeah.
and full support for 4.4.4 and 4.2.2 uncompressed. For the tech folks listening, what's the significance of V210?
V210 is super important. It's basically 10-bit uncompressed video. It's kind of the benchmark format to make sure you're keeping all that color information, the full dynamic range, without any data loss when you capture. And, having 4.4.4 means you're handling the complete color space.
Yeah.
Absolutely essential for serious color grading or any VFX work. Non-negotiable, really.
Got it. And the sources also say this license works with all Bluefish444 capture cards, so integration should be pretty easy.
Yep, that's a key compatibility point. It should slot right in with any of their cards.
Okay, but here's something interesting. It's a license that's only valid for 1 year. Now, $800 for a 1-year license, even for specialized software, that seems, well, a bit steep maybe. Why structure it annually instead of just a one-time purchase?
That's a really good question, especially for budgeting. The docs don't spell out the renewal cost, true, but annual licenses are pretty standard in this pro software world. It's often because it guarantees you're always getting the latest updates, bug fixes, maybe support for new codecs down the line. Think of it like a yearly maintenance fee baked into the license. Crucial when you're dealing with formats like DNxHD that, evolve.
Right, okay. So it's about staying current. That makes sense. So knowing it's an annual cost to factor in, let's talk hard numbers. What's the upfront price? Today's price for this software upgrade is listed at exactly $800.
And you can find it through vendors like HDTV Supply. They seem to specialize in this kind of professional AV gear.
And here's where it gets a bit nicer for the wallet. They're offering a 10% discount right now. You just need to use the code 10% off when you check out. Saves you $80. Not bad on pro software.
$80, $80, right. And they add a couple more things, too. You get free shipping within the USA, and maybe even more valuable for keeping things running smoothly. It includes a solid 3-year Bluefish444 warranty.
Oh, a 3-year warranty? That's actually pretty significant.
Yeah, the extra support and peace of mind, that's often worth more than just the shipping cost, especially if something goes wrong mid-project.
Definitely. Okay, so let's recap the core info then. For $800 or $720, if you grab that discount, you get a 1-year single-channel license. It solves major workflow problems by giving you full DNxHD support, that important V210 quality, uncompressed 4.4.4, and it comes bundled with a 3-year hardware warranty. That's the essence of it.
Exactly. But, this brings up a bigger, maybe more strategic question for anyone considering this. We're talking about an $800 software piece, right? But it doesn't exist in a vacuum. The sources also list the kind of hardware this runs with. Things like the Kronos K8, which is around $5,495, or the Epoch Neutron LP, closer to $1,995.
Serious hardware costs.
Right. So when you add the significant cost of the actual capture card plus this recurring $800 annual license fee, what's the real total cost of ownership over, say, 3 years or 5? That calculation, that's really what helps you figure out if diving into this specific Bluefish444 ecosystem makes long-term financial sense for your setup. Something to really think about.